pt1, the staff's commitment to health does not extend to their eating habits when they revolt against changes to the canteen menu on Shortland Street.
I'm just a fling before your betrothed comes to claim you!
You think you're going to lose me to Dinesh?
I'm afraid of that, yes.
It's not going to happen. From now on, we're going to promise to be kinder to each other, yes?
Yes. What have I done to deserve you? Hey, do you remember Brett? My brother?
Right. The one
who stole my wife away, the one who I was sure was Scarlett's dad.
But he wasn't?
No, I hated him, though. I hated him for doing the dirty with Paula. I hated them both for running off and leaving me with the kids. It scared me how much I hated him.
Well, I can understand that.
Yeah, all until he showed up here, sick. Just for the record, when he was arresting and I was trying to resuscitate him, I couldn't see the bastard who ruined my life anymore. All I could see was the little kid that I grew up with, the one who used to follow me around, you know, and wanted to be just like me. All I felt, Chris, was love and sadness, and he died before I had a chance to ever say that to him. And I regret it every single day. Don't make the same mistake, mate.
The day after tomorrow.
Sorry?
Dinesh, he arrives the day after tomorrow.
Kind of crept up on us, huh? And that's okay. Because we're both feeling confident and we're going to deal with it, right? No drama?
Exactly. It's all going to work out just as I promised.
Exactly. Look at all that body goodness.
There's no cake. It's outrageous. Now what am I going to do for my 3 o'clock sugar fix?
Have some fruit.
Yeah, yum. I want cake.
You don't need it.
What, so first you don't want me to have a baby, and now you don't want me to have cake either?
No, I'm just saying that now isn't the right time for cake.
Oh, that looks delicious. Libby, define delicious. Is there a problem? What you mean, apart from the fact that anything even remotely tasty has been taken off the menu?
I know the changes have been somewhat sudden.
They've been brutal and callous. Like, we don't deserve a little treat here and there.
A brand new and improved menu will be on the shelves tomorrow. I'm sure there'll be something there for you to enjoy.
Oh, I can't wait.
Teaching people to eat healthy is the first step towards them being healthy. As a medical professional, I assumed you'd understand that.
I think this healthy eating drive is a great idea.
Go for it, TK.
I deal with obese patients every day at the PCC. I always plead with them to change their diet. This is leading by example. Cow pilot.
Go, Pat team!
What's up?
Scotty's going to take us through the new pre-arrest protocols. He's got us covered for the next 2 hours.
Wicked.
Congratulations on making the team, by the way.
I got Kip to thank for that. He put in a good word for me.
It's good to see you two playing nicely.
Sorry, what?
Oh, you know, the whole him and Tanya thing. I know you kind of liked her. Forced to be reckoned with our Kip. Once he sets his sights on a girl, no one else gets a look in. Don't feel too bad you're not the first to fall in his wake.
Oh, all's fair in love and war, right? Kip gave me a break. I still think he's a cool guy.
What was I snoring?
Only like a pig with really bad sinuses.
Sorry, bud.
Man, I'm starving. Who's for cheese toasty?
Hell yeah, and don't be stingy with the cheese.
Got it. What the?
What's wrong?
There's no cheese. There should be a whole block of it.
Are you alright?
There's no cheese.
Yeah, about that.
You know where it is?
Well, cheese, it's a bit of a dietary demon.
So?
Coronary blockage waiting to happen.
And your point is?
Well, it's no longer available to staff.
What?
But that's the only perk of doing night shift. Free bread, butter and cheese. It's been that way since Adam.
Especially the cheese.
Well, you still get the bread and butter.
Why, death and more dairy fat? Forgive me if I'm failing to see the logic here, Jerry.
That's not important. What are you replacing the cheese with?
Oh, that's TBA.
You had no right to take away our cheese.
Well, teaching people to eat healthy is the first step towards a...
Yeah, heard it already, okay?
Come on, hun. I mean, what happened to the fatties and the PCC and leading by example and all that jazz? And besides, you know, maybe it just isn't the right time for cheese.
Tuesday?
What's wrong?
Well, I poked my head in to check on you and you weren't there.
You thought I bolted. I'd never do that. Especially not after everything.
Of course you wouldn't. I'm sorry. It's awfully late. What's the problem? Can't sleep.
You want some?
Sure. Everything all right?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I had another nightmare. It's no big deal.
Any news from Central?
You don't have to do this.
Do what?
Ask me how Dad is just to make me feel better.
I wasn't.
Yes, you were. Sorry, only half a mug each.
Oh, thanks.
He always used to make it for me when I was a kid.
Listen, Tuesday, regardless of how I feel about your father, I'm here if you need to talk about him or ask questions.
Thanks. But I'm fine. Honestly, I'm fine.
Anyway, typical Pat case scenario. Mrs. Lawrence, 54-year-old female who is 2 days post-op following a lap collie. About an hour ago, her pulse and blood pressure dropped. 12-lead ECG showed she had ischemic changes and new AF. Ward nurses put her on a monitor and IV fluids. She's currently waiting for a bed in coronary care. Obviously, we're dealing with a post-op cardiac event. Without a PAT team in place, time-consuming and disruptive. With a PAT team on board, in and out, no mucking around.
Will there be a cardiac monitor available in the wards?
There will be a portable monitor assigned to the PAT nurse on call. There will also be a PAT bag containing all your basics.
What about a 12-lead ECG?
That will have to be accessed through HDU. Anything else? Ben, thanks for your time, and please familiarise yourself with the handout before our next session.
Check you out, you big swat.
Just taking an interest.
Good.
Shut up.
Wow, what was that for?
Because I wanted to and because I can.
Until tomorrow. I'm not being negative, I'm just being practical. Won't your family expect you to spend every second with Dinesh?
He's only here for a few days, and not every second. Especially when I tell them that I'm madly in love with someone else.
I better go.
No, not yet. Just a few more minutes.